Hey, folks, how y'all doing out there? All right, thank you so much for coming. About 3 minutes ago, there was nobody in this room. I'm thinking, oh my God. Well, by golly, it's like pour water and instant audience. So it's glad to have you guys. Folks, my name is Lee Floyd, and this is one of my best buddies my whole life, Mr. Danny Rubio. We're known as Lee and Danny, and acts as exciting as our name, Lee and Danny. There's that. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, this is the first official show of the weekend, I guess, and I'm honored to be asked, and Danny and I both are honored to be asked to do this. And welcome to Oklahoma City and the American Banjo Museum. So, how many people have never seen us before? How do you know it's us? Oh, it's up there. Okay. There's that. Anyway, welcome everybody. as we play, we've got several shows scheduled this weekend. If you want to hear something in particular, let us know. But in the meantime, we got a lot of songs we can play for you. I'm going to start out my show with a song that Eddie Peabody used to open his shows with in honor of him. I used to actually know him when I was 14 years old. And he used to open up his show with a little tune called Sweet Sue to kind of get the fingers limbered up. You're in the key of G if you're marking your program. That gets the fingers warmed up for sure. And how about that tuba player? Oh yeah, Danny. The thing I love about Danny is he plays all the right notes at the right time in the right sequence. He's so dependable. And believe it or not, he's actually an amazing keyboard player. He plays piano, and he's way more brilliant than I am as a musician. So, yeah, he is. No kidding aside. All right, so now that I've got my heart racing a little bit, I'm going to calm down just a little bit and do a tune that we've seldom ever done, but I figured we got the whole weekend to play, so I'm just going to play some stuff I don't normally play. Here's a little tune called the Wabash Blues, then Clyde McCoy's The Sugar Blues, followed by that. Look at Ricky to see. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's funny. That arrangement kind of came off of an album I did back in Orlando many years ago, in 1992, called the Banjo Artistry. And I had this lady came up to me one time. She had bought my little cassette tape, and she says, you know, of all the songs you have on that album, that one really resonates with me. It's just the tempo, that slow, nice, beautiful tempo on the banjo. She says, you don't hear that too much. But I have a question for you guys. You guys want to hear a slow one or a fast one or a half-fast one? Because I specialize in half-fast music. You want a half-fast? Half-fast. Yeah, you got that's 2 words. You got to say it really careful. Half-fast. So what's it going to be? Fast, slow, half-fast. Yeah, it's fun to say. Okay, so she wants a fast one. Let's do Ghost Riders in the Sky. This is one of those you can clap your hands, stomp your feet, but please don't spill the beans while you're doing this. All right, this is a little tune called Ghost Riders in the Sky, A minor. I love the fact I can look down to my right and see my old friend Akira Samara sitting over here tonight. Yes. I haven't seen Akira since, about 2009, maybe the last time I came through. I was in Osaka and traveled to Tokyo. We had dinner together. But he's a good friend. I'm so happy to see him here and being honored the way he is this weekend. And as they say, more on that later, right? All right. I'm going to settle down. Once again, I got my heart rate going. I just turned 71 this year. You believe that? Been there. Last time I was here 2 years ago, I had brown hair. And since then, I've had COVID 3 times. And all of a sudden, overnight, it went white. And I thought, I tried to dye it, and it wouldn't do anything. So I'll just hell with it. I'll just leave it the way it is. So just curl it. Yeah, Danny says I should curl it. I don't have much to curl anymore, Danny. All right, here's a sweet substitute in F. My gal went away done gone away. I said I miss her every night and day, and I began to look around, wish I could show you what I found. Sweet substitute, sweet substitute. My gal tells me that she's mine, oh mine. Every time I tell you, no, honey, love is blind. She's got such loving ways, got my head up in a daze. My recruit is mighty sweet and cute. I'm crazy about my substitute. I really mean it. I'm crazy about my substitute. Substitute, oh, sweet substitute. My gal tells me that she's mine, oh mine. Every time I tell you, what, honey, love is blind. She's got such loving ways, got my head up in a daze. My recruit is mighty sweet and cute. I'm crazy about my substitute. I really mean it. Crazy about my substitute. All right. Thank you. Are there any questions? Say again? Eddie's stuff. You want to hear Eddie Peabody's stuff? Yeah, all right. Why not? How about The World's Waiting for the Sunrise? All right. C, and then we'll end up in the key of F. All right. Special requests for some Eddie Peabody stuff. Well, I'm no Brad Roth, but I'm going to try. What a nice crowd. These are awesome, awesome. You know, when I first started playing here, I was thinking that all you guys came in here to hear me play the banjo. I just realized that it's all the free food probably is the main draw, right? You guys are making me hungry. Oh, yeah, well, I can wait till the break. I'm going to join you. All right, I'm going to do something kind of different on the banjo. I'm going to play it in tune, actually. I put new wires on this yesterday in anticipation of this glorious event. Years ago, Roger Miller had a great hit on a tune called King of the Road. So Danny and I we're gonna do a little reggae version of it. And folks, if you know the words, sing along. And by golly, if you don't know the words, please do not sing along, because it really messes me up, you know what I mean? Trailers for sale of rent, rooms lent 50 cents. No phone, no food, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. About 2 hours of pushing brooms. Was a 8 by 12 bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. 3rd boxcar midnight train. Destination Banjo, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Sure, but not to beg around. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. I know every engineer on every train, and all the little children and all their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't like when no one's around. Midnight train, destination Banjo, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Sure, but not to beg around. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. I know every engineer on every street, and all the little children and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't like when no one's around. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. How are we doing for time? Oh, we got 15 more minutes. All right. How about a little bit of the St. Louis blues? See that evening sun go down. Ooh, I hate to see that old evening sun go down. 'Cause my baby, she done left this town. If I'm feeling tomorrow just like I feel today, if I'm feeling tomorrow just like I feel today, I'm gonna pack my bags just as blue as I can be. Ain't got nobody, 'cause a gal of mine, she got a heart like a rock. Ain't got nobody, she done so bad for me. Time for a few more songs, a couple more songs. Anybody have any other requests? That was a great one from the Eddie Peabody stuff. Any other requests? Alexander's Ragtime Band. The one that goes, oh my honey, do 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 do. Sorry, I don't know that one. Sorry. Oh, take myself very seriously all the time. Wow. Well, let's see. How about a New Orleans classic? Professor Longhair was very instrumental in music in New Orleans a number of years ago, and I like to do this song. I always like to ask people, have you ever been to New Orleans before? How many folks have ever been to New Orleans? All right, now, conversely, how many people think they might have been there, but they can't remember it very well? That would be the band. Yeah, the band. I think we've been here. We've been there, haven't we, Danny? Actually, Danny, I got to brag on him a little bit. Danny has been around. He was born and raised in New Orleans and been playing on Bourbon Street since he was a teenager, and he's still there holding down the fort, and he's got his own group at the Maison Bourbon 4 nights a week. And I get to play with this guy 1 night a week on Tuesday nights, and I always look forward to Tuesdays working with him and the Catahoula Music Company. He's the leader of the band, and he hires the best musicians in town that he can find, and it's always a joy. But Danny used to play at the Your Father's Mustache, which this room was, I guess, transferred into the Your Father's Mustache room after you had your reunion up here, right? Yeah, what year was that? 7 or 8 years ago. But anyway, a little New Orleans music for you called Go to New Orleans. And it's key in the key of B flat if you're marking your program. Got to see that Mardi Gras. When you get to New Orleans, you got to see that Mardi Gras. When you see that Mardi Gras, somebody got to tell you about Carnival's for. Get your ticket in your hand if you want to go to New Orleans. Get your ticket in your hand if you want to go to New Orleans. When you get to New Orleans, somebody gonna show you that's who the king. Woo! Thank you. Gary. Hey, it's Gary Biscuit Davis standing out in the hallway with his 5-string banjo. Gary, since you're standing there with a banjo in hand, you want to come up and play the last song with us on this set? No. No. Okay. All right. I accept it. I accept it. Oh, he is coming. Oh, okay. I got to tell a quick story while he's coming up here. Last year I did a brand new album, my first one in 11 years. And I thought a couple of those songs really would sound really good with a 5-string banjo on it. And we met right here at the Banjo Museum a couple of years ago. Actually more than that, but we got to be friends a couple of years ago. And I said, Gary, if I send you the wave files on these songs, can you overdub on these couple of songs? And he, by golly, he did it. And he sent them back, and we mixed it. So I've got a new album out with Gary and I on it, and Danny's on it, and several other people, including Kermit Ruffins, who is like the new Louis Armstrong in New Orleans, and Ron L. Johnson, who plays at Preservation Hall all the time. So there's some really great New Orleans luminaries on there. But we've got Gary Biscuit Davis. And you want to do...
all I can do is apologize now.
You want to do...
just like we rehearsed.
Yeah, you want City of New Orleans or Folsom Prison? We did both of those, right?
Yeah.
Or would you rather do City of New Orleans or Folsom
You
Prison?
call it and tell me the key and I'll play.
Folsom, we do it in key of F. Folsom
Okay.
Prison. Now, the amazing thing about the 5-string banjo is normally you play it in the key of G, A, D, or, keys like that. But Gary, he's one of the most amazing 5-string banjo players I've ever heard. He can literally play in any key. As a matter of fact, he came down to New Orleans a few months ago, and he didn't have his banjo, and I gave him my 4-string banjo. He played the 5-string style on the 4-string. There's nothing he can't do, so. We didn't get to record this together. We did it separately and put them together, but this is going to be the first time you're going to hear this live together.
Keep that over there. I'll work my way. I'll suck in and slide in. Wait a minute, Lee. I have one question.
What's that?
Where did I put my capo?
Oh. You're the guy with the capo. I don't know.
You can't have enough stuff on the headstock, you know?
Yeah.
I ran out of room for inlays, and then I just started adding buttons.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to close out this little show with the Folsom Prison Blues. Now, this is one of those songs you can clap your hands, you can stomp your feet, and if you find any babies running around, you can throw babies up in the air on this one. That's one of them kind of songs. Keep it. I hear that train coming, it's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But the train keeps rolling down the San Antone. When I was a baby, my mama told my son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and cry. Well, I bet that's what you're seeing in a fancy dining car. I bet they're drinking coffee and smoking big cigars, but I know I had it coming. I know I can be free. But those people keep on moving. That's what tortured me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move a little further down life off of Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Gary Biscuit Davis, Danny Rubio on the tuba,
and Mr. Lee Floyd. Yeah. What a great way to kick off the weekend. I tell you, I would never want to be the guy that had to follow that act. Who's next? Oh, that's Gary. Doug Parsons. Hey, everybody, welcome once again to the American Banjo Museum and Banjo Fest 2023. My name is Johnny Byer. I'm the director here at the museum. Occasionally, I get to play the banjo, but not tonight. We brought in the A-list people for you all to kick this evening off on behalf of our board of directors, and there's some of them here. Eric Offsprung's in the room. Doug Parsons here. Lester Cowden is here. I'm looking around in the room. I know Jack Murphy is here. Oh, there you are. You're getting so thin, Jack. It's very difficult to see you. And of course, our board president, Doug Parsons, is right in the front here. So, and Brian Newsom is he in the house or in the room here? President accounted for wherever he is. Danny Rubio is on the board. I'm sorry, I keep. You don't have your bowling shirt on like the rest of the board members, so I forget. But this weekend is something we look forward to with great anticipation every year. And it wouldn't happen without you and your support and your love of the banjo. This is a passion that we all have. This weekend is built around our Hall of Fame, which is going to take place tomorrow night. And I know we've got some of our Hall of Fame inductees in the audience. Please hello to Mr. Kurt Abel right back here. We're glad that Kurt is here. I know Norbert Peach is here. Where's Norbert? Is he in the room? Oh, he's out talking to Greg Rich about building banjos. But Norbert is here, and we're welcoming Martina as well. They came all the way from Germany to be with us this week. So congratulations to Norbert. And I think it's safe to say that I wouldn't be here and this museum would not exist were it not for the influence of one really particularly important person in the history of historical banjos. The biggest, the greatest collection that has ever existed was put together by a man named Akira Samura in Japan. And when we were, especially me, spending $80 that I didn't have on that first red book, to see all these wonderful banjos. I just couldn't imagine that there's a guy that put this all together, and we are so honored, Akira-san, to have you with us this weekend. And if you are in the audience, Alyssa Jones-Wall, are you here? Okay. You are here. Alyssa Jones-Wall, we didn't meet yet, but you are honoring us by honoring your father, Grandpa Jones, who is one of our honorees this year. Thank you. And we'll talk more later. Just the thought of getting ready to go play at Shakey's on Saturday night and watching Hee Haw and thinking that we have a close relationship now with your family. It's a great honor for your family to be here and for us to have you here. Welcome again. So, there's just a couple of things I want to point out. If you are staying at the Renaissance Hotel tomorrow night before the Hall of Fame, there will be bus transportation starting at 5:30 in front of the hotel. Keep that in mind. Also, if you are a banjo player, and throughout the weekend, most of the players are going to see tonight and tomorrow night at the Hall of Fame. We'll be performing on Saturday afternoon as part of the Bricktown Banjo Bash. We have one stage here. We're going to have an outdoor stage next to the museum, and then there's two kind of wonderful remote stages at the Joinery, which is about a block and a half down this way on Sheridan, and the Bourbon Street Cafe, which is a great place to play banjo, just out the hotel door to the left, right across the canal. So that's taking place. Make sure to support all these wonderful artists that have come here to entertain you this weekend. It's a great weekend to play the banjo in Oklahoma City. But other than that, I wanted to say, I know this year in particular, there are a lot of banjo players who aren't playing on their own, who don't have their own shows and such. Doug Parsons has this thing he does. And it's, yeah. It's kind of a long-standing tradition at events like this to take all the banjo players who are not yet affiliated with other groups and put them all together. And Doug does this really great. So if you're a banjo player and you'd like to join what we call the Off the Street Band on Saturday afternoon, Off the Street Band's going to do a set out in the courtyard stage. And Doug is a great leader. Bring your banjo, have some fun. Everybody's welcome. Even if you hardly play the banjo, just look like you're playing the banjo and smile. And I'm serious. Doug does it all the time, and he's gotten away with it for years. So, we sincerely welcome you to Oklahoma City. We're going to do a quick set change here, and then we will have Gary Davis come out and entertain you. Am I missing anything? Did I skip somebody I should have said hello to? I'm asking you now because I don't want to hear about it after I get off.
Randy Morris is here. You just start updating your resume.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Hey, that's a really good thing we should point out. We do have some Hall of Fame members in the audience that are already existing. As I look at Lee Floyd right here, a member of our Hall of Fame from 2012. And you're going to meet Gary Davis again. He's from 2020, a Hall of Fame member. As I scan the room, I look at Randy Morris over here. He is a 2022 Hall of Fame inductee. Anybody else?
You got Connie Stevenson and Ron Engel, the kids.
Oh, yeah. Connie Stevenson is the wife of Don Stevenson. Where's Connie? Oh. Say hi to Connie. Don was a Hall of Fame member and a board member here. And also Ron Hinkle, your father, is an inducted member of the Hall of Fame. So this is Ron Hinkle. You'll be meeting him throughout the weekend. So all that said, what about Johnny Byer? Thank you. I am in the Stagehands Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll tell you what, why don't we just skip any more ado here and we're going to bring Gary up. He's been such a joy to be a ambassador for the museum. He's one of the greatest banjo players, greatest musicians who plays the banjo, let us put it that way, that I've ever met. He is is it 5 times now? 5-time national banjo champion, which they don't even let him come back anymore, but because he just walks away with it. But in addition to that, he's a wonderful entertainer, and he is a great guy. And if you put great musician, great entertainer, and great guy together, they hardly ever come in the same person. So it's really nice when it does. Welcome, please, Mr. Gary Biscuit Davis.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Don't expect too much. I'm a student of Doug Parsons. You didn't realize this was a Doug roast tonight. Well, I don't know why in the world I'm here. A hillbilly out of Tennessee, up there in the Smoky Mountains, and all this beautiful music coming at you, and now you got to deal with me for a few minutes. So. Yeah, banjo players, they spend half their life tuning a banjo and the other half playing it out of tune, don't they? So. Thank you, thank you. Man. Well, that's all the songs I know. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't take long for a hillbilly banjo playing of all things. I don't know if I played much bluegrass. I did some old-timey kind of playing. Angeline the Baker, a little bit of Soldier's Joy. And then one of my favorite bluegrass bands was Orleans when they did Dance With Me. That was that last song, which I don't know if they were bluegrass, but what I've noticed is that every song on the planet is a bluegrass song, just people don't realize it yet. Yeah, I play with a band up in, I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee, living up there, originally from Chattanooga, and play with a guy that actually does Journey songs, all kinds of 80s rock and roll pop tunes, and we're doing them in a bluegrass style, so don't ask me to sing those, you know. Little Journey action, you know. Let's see, how's it go? Hey, it don't take me long to declassify a room, I'm telling you. Y'all were all classed up till I got here, but yeah. Well, this is a 5-string banjo. And I apologize. I hear all my heroes playing that I've got to been fortunate enough to come out here and meet through the years, and all the tenor and plectrum music just blows me away. And I've always enjoyed it and admired it, but you guys scare me, I'm telling you. That's some good stuff. So playing some instrumentals, I play with a guy also that's a bass player. He was for about 35 years the acoustic bass, bowed bass and everything, instructor at UT. Tennessee, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Little Rocky Top. Well, you want my version of Rocky Top? Already? You know, it's like, I'll hold off. I don't want to part your hair quite yet, okay? So, there is a song, you know, it's like talk about all those songs. I enjoy playing all kinds of stuff. Worked a little bit with Miss Dolly Parton. I'll play a little song she did about a banjo player. She grew up in East Tennessee, up in a little community called Locust Ridge. I band led for her and played on a bunch of records with her. Then she turned the lights on and fired me. She figured out who it was. No way. Now, 7 albums later. But she did a song about Applejack, the banjo guy. So I like when I go out, have a little fun with that. And it's long enough that it takes a lot of time out of my set because I don't know too many songs. So now, here's a little bit of Applejack. Y'all sing along with me. And they did kind of the old frailing and clawhammer thing, like Grandpa Jones and all these great players. I call my playing faux hammer, because I'm still keeping the picks on and trying to sound kind of like a clawhammer player. That's a hard thing. It's just like trying to learn banjo rolls. It's not an easy thing to do, and it's backwards the way I think, which I'm always thinking backwards, so it should come easy, but here's a little Applejack. Sorry. Well, he lived by the apple orchard in a little rundown shack. His name was Jackson Taylor, or we called him Applejack. Now, Applejack was loved by everyone he ever knew. Applejack picked apples, but he played the banjo too. Play a song for me, Applejack, Applejack, play a song for me. Song that your banjo ring. Here's Applejack. tambourine. Play a song for me, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Well, that was when I was a kid, but now that I am grown, all I have are these memories, 'cause old Applejack is gone. Well, he left me his old banjo, and it always takes me back. Every time I play it, I still hear Applejack. Sing along with me. Play a song for me, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Play a song for me, Applejack, play a song for me, and I'll sing. Play a song for me, Applejack, play a song, let your banjo ring. Give yourself a hand. Woo! Man. You noticed I added that second chorus with a little a cappella section in there. That added probably another 10 seconds on my time, so. I don't know what it is. No matter where I'm at in the country, my G string just won't work. A little minor sound. I like a song. There's a couple I'm going to do for you, but this one actually is by a guy named David Grisman. It's called EMD. Eat My Dust. I don't know if that's sarcasm or what. Actually, it's not. It's a theme from a movie back in the 80s, and he come up with this tune, and they did it. But it's fun to play. So anyhow, this is all about me. Anyhow, so. Try not to play it too fast. I tell everybody, I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. Now, Banjo's also noted for being on a lot of TV shows. We all know that. Now, in the bluegrass style of music, you had Flat and Scruggs doing a lot of things. But there's one that I like to do. You may have heard me do it. It's one of my go-to songs. I just enjoy it. I went and bought a car because of this movie when I was a teenager. What did they say? Snowman, you got your ears on? Y'all know what that is? From Smokey and the Bandit, Eastbound and Down, Jerry Reed, amazing. I'd love to hear him on a plectrum banjo. Wow. But he was a famous, did the thumb style and all that kind of pull-off kind of stuff, and melodic flowing things, arpeggios. But he wrote that song in that movie and sang it. Goes something like this. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. All we gonna do with this can't be done. We've got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, let's watch a bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal, son, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we gotta run, babe. They're thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana. I will bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. What we gonna do with this can't be done. Got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, let's watch a bandit run. How about it, man? Smokey's got his ears on, he's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna rest your engine. You've gotta dodge if you've gotta duck, if you've gotta keep that diesel trucking. Put that hammer down and get ahead. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. What we gonna do with this? It can't be done. We've got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, let's watch bandit run. Yeah, I'm eastbound, let's watch bandit run. Oh! Thank you. I told you I'd come up here and ruin all that pretty music you guys have been listening to. Man, oh man. That's what you get for hiring a hillbilly. It's always the G string. I think I'll change to briefs next time. Let's see. There's a movie my wife loved, and my friend Phyllis loves this song. And my father-in-law actually did it. He was a steel guitar Hall of Famer on steel guitar. Herbie Wallace, fabulous musician. We lost him in, when was it, 2012. He was my biggest hero and one of my best, all-time best friends all my life growing up. And my wife, you know, she's like 11 years younger than me. So I would go over to the house, and we were listening to Western swing and all kinds of great music. And he would stop the records. Yeah, we listened to records on, and his speakers in his room, in his living room, looked like Ashley heaters. I mean, they were huge. And old Klipsch speakers, I guess that's how you say that, and go listen to that, and he'd go, "Did you hear that?" He'd go pick that up. He'd play it for me 3 or 4 times. "Did you hear what they did?" And then he explained the music to me. So I don't have a degree in music. I guess I'm called a Rhodes Scholar. Yeah. A lot of road rash too, I'm telling you. But he did this song on the steel guitar, and I said, "Well, Jenny loves it so much." "Yeah, I'm married to Jenny. Yeah, I may not know much, but I know what love is." Yeah. So, Somewhere in Time was the movie. Beautiful. She'll sit there and watch it, and I'm the one that cries. But Somewhere in Time, if I can get it right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Pretty kind of stuff. Now, I spoke of Earl Scruggs, Yeah. Hall of Famer. Nobody could play like Earl. He had impeccable timing. And his touch on his instrument was amazing in the bluegrass world. We start out, if you're going to learn to play bluegrass style banjo, you have to learn how to play like as close as you can to Earl Scruggs. And then you can build on top of that. Even Bela Fleck did that. So one of our heroes, everybody's hero. So I cannot play like Bela Fleck. Yeah. Bela Fleck can play like Bela Fleck. Jens Kruger can play like Jens Kruger. And all I can do is try to be that. You know, they are amazing. Everybody's hero. So, I was talking about Earl Scruggs. He had some of them things on his banjo. Yeah, B-A-N-J-O, banjo. So, East Tennessee slang. No, that's just the way we talk. Like, Jeep. Did you eat? You know, if you just say Jeep, you can eat a lot quicker. It saves a lot of time, you know. Got all kinds of answers for those, too. So, a couple of Earl tunes or an Earl tune. Let's see what I've got. See if you can figure it out. I know what you're thinking. That's not my G string I'm tuning. Now he had another one called the Earl's Breakdown. That was the Flint Hill Special. I haven't wrote one song in my life, but I love playing everybody else's. How am I doing back there, boss? Well, I know he's lying now. Beautiful. He had another one called Earl's Breakdown. Usually have a guitar player playing what we call in the bluegrass world the G run. Ba-da-ding, ba-da-dee-dee-dee-ding. So they go. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-ding. We've all heard that, but in the bluegrass world, it's not bluegrass unless you dee-dee-dee-dee-ding in the song all the way through it in all 13 keys. There are 13, right? Okay. Little Flint, Earl's Breakdown. Wait a minute, I just like doing that. Oh, I wasn't supposed to turn that on. There's too many keys up here. Wait a minute, which one did I do? Help me! Then he did this one. get a pen out and keep track of this for me. You holler up on the B string, you holler down on the B string, okay? Not at the same time, it won't work. But that's a song he did in the key of D. Of course, I've got the sus up there on the top. Shouldn't have, but if you play fast enough, it goes by so quick you don't even hear it, do you? But that's the old home, or home sweet home. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. That's all I know. Na 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 na. Home Sweet Home by the great Earl Scruggs. I never wanted a 7-string banjo. So you put those things on there, you gotta take notes as you're doing it. Ooh, that's a nice sound. Earl had a lot of songs. He did that Home Sweet Home also with a low D and a in tune B string. I only tune because I love you guys, okay? Earl Scruggs. Another one of my heroes was put into our Banjo Hall of Fame here, Alan Mundy. Not far up the road from here. He did a song that I like to do. It's called Stymied. Like, what does that mean? Like bewildered, confused, or I don't know what it means. It means tune your G string, I think. And Alan Mundy was famous for his melodic style of playing, and he's a great, solid, hardcore bluegrass player too. So He can do anything. So another one of my heroes. I know a song or two by a lot of these guys, but can never play like them. They are definitely heroes for a reason. So here's a little bit of a song by Alan Mundy called Stymied. Alan Mundy. He and Bill Keith were some of the first ones to do the three-finger style doing fiddle tunes too. So if you ever wanted to learn how to, like when I was growing up, I played a lot, got to go to a lot of fiddle contests. And sometimes they would have a banjo contest in it. A lot of times they didn't have a banjo contest at it. So if I wanted to jam, we were going to go hang out and play. If I wanted to jam, I had to learn those fiddle tunes. So, and I've been so long since I've played them, I probably forgot them all. But so one of the most popular is Sally Gooden. And then there's a Sally Johnson. There's a Gray Eagle. There's also one called Lime Rock. Well, that's the hard one. I'll try it because I like messing up in front of crowds. I'll do this and maybe the Orange Song, and then I'll probably be breaking out. Johnny will be breaking out the hook on me. Oh, it better be a big one. Have a 300-pound test on that thing. Yeah, I meant to ask y'all, anyhow, I'm standing behind this microphone stand. Y'all can still see me, right? So, he got it. I love you, man. Here's a little Lime Rock, a fiddle tune. Little four-part song. Thank you, thank you. Last little song, if you don't mind. I met a friend of mine up. He asked me to. I met him here. He's from Knoxville. David Wilson. He lives here in Oklahoma City. He's actually one of my online banjo students now, but I met him here at the museum several years back, and he hired me for his college. They were having a reunion dinner with his college grad class, and he said, "Could you come and just stroll and play banjo? I mean, out of work musician, sure, you know." So I actually got paid and got to eat too. That's pretty cool. But so I started playing, and he's going like, "That song's kind of familiar, but I really don't know what it is. So let's see if we can figure out what this is." Any idea? Same chord changes with a couple of grace notes maybe that I learned from my tenor and plectrum friends. Well, I wish that I was on a rocky top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smog or smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half calf. She was round as a meat, but sweet as soda pop. I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. There he is. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Banjo break. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Big finish now. Well, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Thank you, guys. It's an honor to be here with you this week. Everybody have a great time, and thank you. Thank you, Johnny.
Gary Biscuit Davis. Yeah, Gary. Did I mention he's in the Hall of Fame? Now I hope you understand why. What a wonderful performance, Gary. Again, thank you guys for being here. We have one more performance tonight, but before we do, if you just kind of stumbled in, hi, Leanne. I saw you there. And my head doesn't go this far over this way. We are so delighted to welcome you to Banjo Fest 2023. Norbert Peach is one of our inductees this year. He was outside talking about banjos before when I introduced you, but say hello to a new Hall of Fame inductee, Norbert Peach, all the way from Germany. Congratulations. I do want to do something here. The event like this can simply not happen without some help from really wonderful sponsors. And throughout the weekend, you are going to be the recipient of their generosity. And we'd be remiss not to mention these guys, but please let me read a few of them. Terry Ann and Bob Rogers from Dallas. They can't be here this weekend, but they're some sponsors of ours. And I also want to point out that the Dallas Banjo Band, who you are going to meet, if you don't see them in the written program, they became an 11th hour sponsor thanks to John Hyman. And thank you, John, and thank you to the Dallas Banjo Band for being one of our sponsors this weekend. We're glad to have you with us. And I just talked about Leanne. Lester kind of slipped out of the room, but Lester is out in the hallway hustling funds from someone else. Lester! Lester and Leanne Cowden, they have been with the museum since before the museum existed, and they continue to be supporters. It's nice to be financial supporters, but they believe in what we're doing. Thank you both for being so great to the museum over the years. Another one of our board members, an incredibly generous guy, Paul and Teresa Poirier, they decided, I don't know if they knew that we were going to be having our weekend this weekend, because they've never missed one, but they're in Egypt or traveling somewhere, and we wish them safe travels, but we want to thank Paul and Teresa Poirier for their support. And a very personal favorite of mine, before I came to the museum back in 2004, I had many conversations with Sandy Singleton, who said, man, if you get a chance to go work at the museum, take it, take it, take it, take it. And I took it. So I want to thank the family of Sandy Singleton, and his children are out here tonight. Thank you, guys. It's always great to say that name. I just love your family so much. Devin and Gail Tower, also sponsors. Devin was a board member for a long, long time. No longer on the board, but he still supports what we're doing here. And then we have Oklahoma News 4. We want to thank them. PBS Services, which is Doug Parsons' company. We were having the Doug Parsons roast a little bit earlier, and he decided when I got up on stage to get the heck out of the room because he didn't want it to continue. But thank you, Doug, and your company, PBS Services. I want to thank the Oklahoma City Chamber, I should say the Convention and Visitors Bureau. They love the Banjo Museum and always support our events. Graphtech Communications, they print these wonderful programs that you're going to see tomorrow night. No peeking until then. And our attorneys. What could we do without our attorneys? Justin Gibbons is a member of our board, and his company, Perry Dunn, is one of our sponsors this weekend. So thank you to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Now, we talked about Norbert Peach a little bit earlier. He is one of the few people around the world who craft one-of-a-kind custom banjos that are beautiful in the way they look, they are beautiful in the way they sound, and they make the players happy when they play them because they sound so good and they respond so well. Our performer, well, that's not a banjo.
He's behind you.
He's behind you. I think he's beneath me. He's a banjo player. Of course he's beneath us. This banjo was made by Norbert Peach, and it is... And is just one example of his beautiful artistry in banjo making. The person who's playing it has had a heck of a couple of days. He started out yesterday, meaning the day before today, in England, getting to the airport, found out that his plane had technical difficulties, stayed at the airport, and made the trip here all the way from England to perform for you tonight. He is one of our favorite banjo players. Sean, again, like Gary Davis, a great entertainer, a great banjo player, and he's become one of our great friends. So won't you welcome to the United States for one of his rare appearances, Sean Moises.
Jolly good. Whoop. Oh, it's gone straight, floppy here straight away to get it sorted out. No, it made it. I didn't. There we go. When you're smiling, well, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, well, you bring on the rain, stop the sighing, and be happy again. But when you're smiling, keep on smiling, and the whole world smiles with you. When you're crying, well, you bring on the rain, stop the sighing, and be happy again. When you're smiling, keep on smiling, and the whole world smiles, yes, the whole world smiles, the whole world smiles with you. Thank you. D's and G's. Thank you very much indeed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a pleasure and honor to be finally here in downtown Oklahoma at the Banjo Museum. It's one of the things on my bucket list that I wanted to tick off in my life. And thank you very much indeed for the crew here to make that work. Now, first of all, before I do get going, Evan here, he's winging the whole thing. There's no music in front of him. Isn't he doing a brilliant job? And, of course, I'm the guy that speaks funny, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, if you just put your hands up here, you can understand me. Oh, well done. I'll talk a bit of London for you then, see what you mean. I sound like Dick Van Dyke, don't I? It's terrible. No, I'm not. Geordie is from Newcastle, and I live in a place called Cambridge. Have you heard of that place? Just outside of there.
Yeah, Cambridge, Mass.
Now, as you probably know, Englishmen are the most romantic men in the world. I hear a bit of dissension in the ranks here. All right, just to prove the point. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night, then kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams, and leave your worries behind you. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams, and leave your worries behind you. And in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Well done. Thank you. What's a nice little song on here? Oh, yes, here's a good one for you. Georgia camp meeting.
Sure, how's it go?
Well, lots of G's in this one, I'll tell you. This is an old song that's about 120 odd years old. job one. Nice one. Thank you very much indeed. D minor. English one. See if you know this one. G. Bit of English for you. Oh, yeah. Give it a twist. That'll do, won't it? Oh, yeah, here's a good one for you. One of the inspirations to play the plectrum banjo when I was a little lad was a man called Eddie Peabody. And he's still an inspiration. The way that Eddie Peabody turned his career around after the days of vaudeville had finished and the Second World War had ended. And he reinvented himself and gave himself another bite at the cherry in the 1950s. This is one of his songs from the 1920s, one of my favorite ones. And it's a tune that was written in 1929 when movies or soundies became popular. And it's called If I Had a Talking Picture of You. In the key of F, this will be. Right. so good. Well, if I had a talking picture of you, I would run it every time I felt blue. I would sit there in the gloom of my lonely little room and applaud each time you whisper that I love you on the screen each moment you came to view. We could talk the whole thing over, just we two. I'd give 10 shows a day and a midnight matinee if I had a talking picture of your sim face here. Oh yeah. Evan on the bass, lovely. Thank you very much indeed. You like that one? You did know the verse on that. Oh, I'm glad about that, I'll tell you. How much more do you want of this? Do you want another one? Another two? Another one, two? Do you want a fast one or a slow one? Who wants a fast one? Who wants a slow one? I think you're outvoted somehow, don't you? I'll tell you what, I'll start slow and get quicker. Is that okay? Rightio. Right, I'll do one more little song, if that's okay with you. And just checking on the English time here. Hold on. It's 2:15 in the morning in England at the moment. We're running on 24 hours now. Yeah, I know. Has anybody played the Tiger Rag yet? Anybody play that one? Right, we'll put that right now then. Here we go. Right, we'll do one more, Lucas, and I'm going to have a beer then. Is that okay?
Whatever you want.
You can all join me out there. Here we go.
Dave.